Hi everyone and welcome back to Tickle tutorial for EDA. In this episode 4, we will explore something fundamental and widely used in Tickle script, expressions and conditional commands. You will learn how different types of data and operators make up an expression, and how to use evaluated expressions to control which branch of a script to execute. Let's dive in. First, let's look at how a basic expression controls if command branching. Here we use string true as the expression. If true puts branch hit, else puts branch miss. Since the conditional expression represents boolean true, only the first block is executed, and you will see only branch hit printed on the screen. The other branch gets skipped completely, even if it has a syntax error. This is something to keep in mind. Only the active branch gets executed. Now, what kind of expressions can we use? Tickle supports a variety of data types. You can use Boolean values such as true or false. For integers, 0 means false. Any other values mean conditional true. The floating point numbers rule is similar to integer. And logical expressions like true or false, or true and false. Numeric expressions like 1 plus 1 or 1 minus 1. List membership operators like A in AB or C in AB. String comparisons like ABC equals ABC or ABC equals ABC uppercase. Here's the example using list membership operator. If C in A and B puts branch miss because C is not in this A and B. Else puts branch hit since previous branch is missed. This will output branch hit since previous branch is missed. Next, let's talk about the expr command. Expr allows you to evaluate an expression directly and return the result. You can use it for logic and math calculation, or string comparison, etc. Now we try to evaluate the previous expression directly. expr C in A and B. It returns 0 because C is not an element of the list A and B. There is another list membership operator, ni, which is the opposite of in, meaning not in. For example, expr C ni A and B. It returns 1, which means true. You can use the $sign to reference variables inside the expression. For example, set -2 expr abs $-2. It returns the absolute value of the variable -2. You can also use brackets for commands whose return values are used in the expression. For example, expr bracket info exists -2. It returns 1 because the variable -2 exists. Tcode has many built-in math functions and operators, but how can we find them? Try to type Tcode math func, then hit tab once or twice, or Tcode math up, then hit tab once or twice. The EDA shell will list all available built-in functions and operators. Now let's use conditional command within a for each loop. Let's say we are looping through a list and we want to stop when a certain condition is met. For example, for each x 4, 5, 6, 7, if $x greater than 5.5, break puts $x. It prints 6. Here's what happened. Tcode tried to go through the list 4, 5, 6, 7 one by one. When it reached 6, the branch condition $x is greater than 5.5 evaluated to true. So the break command is executed and the for each loop is terminated. Before we wrap up, there is a command supporting multiple branch conditions called switch. If you want to learn how to use it, just type man switch. You will get a full description with example you can try out. That's it for episode 4 of Tcode tutorial for EDA. You have learned conditional branch using if command, how an expression gets evaluated, and how to combine conditional branch with loops. Next time, we will introduce file operations and text processing. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.